Yes, Ms. Avant, this is Norfolk PD Dispatch. You called for the location of Westminster at Stapleton in reference to Vulcan Materials laying concrete after city code hours. I was advised by a police officer that you're going to have to contact Vulcan Materials supervisor. There's nothing that the police can do since they have some type of contract with the city. You can call us back at the number that you called us back from before, 441-5610.
Norfolk 911, where's your emergency?
The actual nuisance is on the corner of Stapleton Avenue and Westminster Avenue.
Can you repeat that for verification?
The corner of Stapleton Avenue and Westminster Avenue.
All right, and what's the emergency there?
There is a violation of the noise ordinance. I don't know what they are using over there, but my house is within 500 feet of a quiet zone, the ordinance states quiet zones, and I mean it's almost debilitating. I don't know what kind of noise thing they are doing over there. They make a lot of noise anyway, but it is really bad today. So could you please send the officer over there? I was told.
What are they doing? What kind of noise is it?
Well, I don't know if you can hear it. It's loud. I don't know if you can hear it on the phone. Yeah, but I contacted Norfolk, the manager for Norfolk Public Environmental Health, and he told me that I needed to call the police department, to call law enforcement.
Okay. I'll put a message in. Can you tell me what kind of noise it is?
It's like a high-pitched beeping noise. It's constant, like a sonar or some kind of sonic something, or it's like a vehicle backing up, but there's not a lot of turn space over there. There's no vehicle that should be, it's like been hours, and there's no reason that there should be any vehicle backing up that long. So it's something else. It's just like a beep, 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 just constantly for hours and hours. Like a person would have to be backing up on the interstate for it to be a vehicle backing up. So that's not what it is. It's something else.
All right. Did you want to speak to officers when they respond out?
If they're willing, if they can do something about it, yes. But I would appreciate a follow up.
So you do want them to come and speak with you?
Yeah, they can.
What's your address?
It's 3. But I have some video and audio if the police officer would like to come by to hear. They're talking over speakerphone, they're beeping and blowing horns, and I don't know what else. I don't know how to describe it. That's why I'm outside, because I'm hoping that maybe you can hear it. I have you on speaker. Maybe you can't, which is probably why a police officer needs to come out.
Okay, so they're doing work at this hour?
Yes.
Real quick, Vision 2100. What if Hurricane Florence hit us? Real quick, how many of you evacuated if you lived in a Zone A? So there's a few. I'd love to talk with you about that. But let's look at, what did Hurricane Florence do to North Carolina? It devastated it, right? What about Hurricanes Harvey and the storms out in Florida and Texas and other areas with devastating flooding? We have to rebuild, right? There are areas that have to rebuild. And that's really where it's important to have a vision. And not only a vision, but one that was informed by the community. I know the work that they've done in the Resilience Office, Public Works, Planning, it's all been community driven, trying to get the input and the advice from those in our community. And that's why these meetings are so important. So if we did have to rebuild certain areas, we're not going to do it from scratch. We're not going to try to think of something and wing it. It's going to be grounded in these types of documents, the Vision 2100, our hazard mitigation plan, our resilience strategy, all of those play a significant role in that starting point in rebuilding if we were to be experiencing devastation from a storm. You may be experiencing flooding right now, storms from precipitation, from rainfall. And I hope maybe what you've seen with the first couple presentations is there's a lot of folks experiencing that. There's going to be folks that might get immediate attention, and there might be folks that might have to wait a little bit, but it's all going to be contingent on funding and funding from outside agencies and our ability to write grants, our ability to solicit and work with our federal delegation to, again, try to bring those resources into the area. And those areas that are addressed first have to be prioritized based on a matrix, not so much on how how many folks live in a particular area, but other things like, and Mayor Alexander mentioned during a previous council meeting, the public safety piece, the economic piece. There's so many things, so many criteria that needs to go into a matrix to where it can, again, be data driven, and we can let you know for sure we might be able to address your issues by this date and time or later down this road. So I'm going to defer my time to you. I was going to talk about disaster preparedness and how we respond to flood events. I would love to do that at a time that's most convenient for you. I will leave my business cards up there. I'm willing to come talk with you individually. I'll talk to your church. I'll talk to your civic group. I'll talk to you and whomever you want. But it's important for me to get that information out to you. But most Norfolk Alert is our way to get a hold of you to let you know of any flood events that are going to occur. That is one of our jobs. We oversee the 911 center as well, so we have that 24/7 watch standing to where we're always monitoring and want to make sure that our community, because we're all one community, we're all one team, everyone has the same information that we have.
I have some video and audio if the police officer would like to come by to hear. They're talking over, I don't know how to describe it. That's why I'm outside, because I'm hoping that maybe you can hear it. I have you on speaker. Maybe you can't, which is probably why a police officer needs to come out.
Okay, so they're doing work, is it so?
Yes.
Okay.
Is one of our jobs. We oversee the 911 center as well, so we have that 24/7 watch standing